friends, I am working on a special project. This is a gift for an extended family member. I have altered a book called Moi and Antoinette, and it is about Marie Antoinette and her dog. And her dog was a pug. So I've already gotten started on it. I've disassembled the book, and then I've put the pages back in order with the addition of a Midsummer's Night Dream, also some photos from a magazine showing home furnishings, but are they have a very old and elegant feel to them. I think what I'm going to do is start from the beginning and start adding embellishments and pockets or belly bands or whatever I feel that I want to put on the page. This is a large project. It's a large book. I don't usually work quite in this size, but I have before. With that being said, let's get started. I'd like this book to have a shabby chic yet clean feel to it. So that's what I'll be going for. I'm going to be using some of these papers that my friend Susan of Susan's Heartstrings just sent to me, because I think they will work very nicely in this journal. I started this project before the holidays, and I didn't record the beginnings of it because I wanted to get a bunch done prior to the holidays hitting, and I'm really glad that I did, because now we are into December and I'm down to the wire. So alright, so I'm putting this back in here so I can see what it's going to look like. You'll notice one thing I'll share with you is that this is fabric here, so all the pages had to be separated because of the way the book was built. So I added pages back together with fabric and sewing the paper to the fabric. So just so that you know, that's how I did the construction to a lot of it. I think this page would be a very good one to make a pocket from. So we can do sort of a low pocket. Actually, I think what we'll do is we'll have it start about here and we'll have it come across. And I think I might tear it because I can. So yes, let's actually start here at the flowers. It's nice thick cardstock, so I don't have to worry about it folding up. It will. Oh, I love it. It's perfect. So we're going to go ahead and do some inking to the edges. That looks beautiful. I have not made tags or anything like that, so we'll wait on that. Oh yeah, okay. So this is how it would look. And yeah, we definitely want to add a pocket, we could do a side pocket because we have all of this room right here. We can go right down the curtain. You know what, let's do that. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and make a side pocket. I think I'm going to go with this black and white. I think it'll look pretty cool. So I am going to go ahead and cut the size that I feel that I need. Okay, I'd like to fold it here. So this black on here is a scoring blade, so I scored it so it should be easier for me to fold. I didn't press down hard enough. I'm always afraid to press too hard, because if you press too hard it might start to cut the paper, and I don't want that to happen. I just want to score it so that I fold it nice and straight. think we got it. Yep, there we go. Oh, that's nice. All right, and then I am going to glue it. I think I've told most of you the reason that I do that is to make the edge where the tag or the paper goes in and out. It'll be 2-ply now, which will make it really, really strong, so it won't get tattered over time. It won't tear or anything like that. I'm just pressing this down to squish the glue around to remove all of the air bubbles. Also, I like to get this edge really flat so when paper is going in and out, it doesn't have anything to catch on. Let me just get this out of the way. And I actually want to get this first page out of the way too. I don't want to get glue on any of the other pages while I'm working on this. I've got feathers on my desk. Okay, oops. Yeah, gotta have the 2-ply over here. That was the whole point of it. All right, we're gonna put that there. And then I was wondering, you guys, and I wonder what you think. I was thinking about putting this image. This is an image from the book. And I was thinking about putting that on here. Is it too much? I mean, I think it looks kind of cool. I don't like it on the edge. I do like it in the middle. And I don't like it on that edge. So if I was going to do it, I would do it right here. I don't know. I think it's just kind of interesting. I think I'm going to do it, guys. Alright, so this is how this is going to look, and obviously paper or a tag or something's going to go in there. Undecided on if I'm doing anything on the pages that are the book. I might actually just leave them because this journal is going to be so big. There's going to be plenty of writing space. So I added a ruffle here, as you can see, and I was thinking about just leaving this the way it is. But you know what? I could do a small pocket here and then like a small tag. Okay, let's do that. There's literally nothing happening here. And then, uh-oh, I hope this washi isn't going to give me a problem. It's not supposed to give us a problem. Okay, it didn't. We're good. So let's use, I think maybe let's use this. Let's see. Let's see. Actually, I think these are the same color as that, so I think that is doable. Just a small pocket right in the corner. What do we think? I think we could do it. Yeah, just something small. Okay. We could do that, or we could cut this to size and use it. Ooh, that's... Oh my, that might even be better, you guys. Yeah, this one's better. All right, let's do it. All right, so I'm going to put this here as just a very small pocket. I'm going to grab my corner rounder. I'm just going to round the top. I'll go ahead and ink it, might as well. Oops. I threw my ink pad at myself. Well, at least I didn't get it on my shirt. That's good. I think this helps dress up the page. It doesn't overwhelm it, but it gives a little journaling spot. We could use that. Let me round the corners. We can go back and embellish it, but actually, since I have this out, let me think about this for a second. Ooh, That's nice. Let's go ahead. We're gonna ink this up. See, I knew these torn sheets would come in handy, right? Now we're gonna have a little overhang, and once it dries, I'll go ahead and use the corner rounder on it just to get that corner, or I'll just do it with my scissors. Okay, that's on there. Now I just need to press this down, but I want to do it on the glass so I don't get it all over my journal. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to give that just a couple minutes. Going to leave it alone and let it dry, and then we'll come back to it and we will put it in that pocket, but we're going to let it dry, leave it alone for a little bit. All right, so now if we are looking at this, that tag's going to go there. This we will embellish later on. This is a writing page. I don't think there's a whole lot that I want to do to it. If I was gonna, it would just be a little, you know, something like that, just to add like a little detail, and it would draw this together. So let's go ahead and do that. Well, thank you, Susan of Susan's Heartstrings, for this beautiful paper that is working so beautifully in this project that I'm working on. Okay, there we go. All right, for now, we're calling that done. Let's peek inside. Okay, so it's got some soft stamping in it. When we get our final, when we go through for our final adding goodies, we'll you know, look at that. All right, so here we've got a nice big page with a nice big blank wall, if you will. So I'm thinking of doing an upper pocket right here. I think that would work great. Guys, I have a black and white scrap pack, and how great is it gonna look if I put this here? It'll look like there's like a mirror on the wall. I was gonna use that one, but I'm not, because it wouldn't make sense. I'm thinking I'll use this nice big mirror. I'm gonna cut the mirror out just to make it a little bit smaller. It's slightly too big for the page, see? So if I cut it out, it'll be less obtrusive. Okay, this is fitting on the page so much better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue it here, and that way we can fit something in here. Okay, so I got the mirror on the wall and I love it, and I think it's great. So later on when we're ready to start stuffing, I'll figure out what's going to fit in there and what's going to go in there. So on this page, it's more of the story. A child wrote in here, and so, you know, I'm wondering, should I cover that with a pocket? And, you know, we're missing some of the words, but whatever. It's probably okay that we're missing some of the words. I'm thinking I might want to do that just to cover that. I think that's what we're going to do, guys. I found a sheet of paper that I really like, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it, and then I'll decide. I definitely want to at least round the edge, if nothing else. So let's just measure it up here real quick. We've got to cover the crayon or the pen marking, so we need to go here, and then I'll take it over to the fabric, which is right here. So I'm going to put a little crease right here so I know where to cut it, and I'll just cut straight up. And then what we can do is we can use the leftover for a tag. Now what we're going to do is we are going to decide how long we want it to hang down, and that's probably good. All right, so let's go ahead and do it there. Okay, now let's try this on for size. perfect, right? And then we're gonna use the corner rounder right here. Okay. And this page is pretty clean, so I don't think I'm gonna ink the edges. We're just gonna leave it bright. Well, thanks for hanging out with me, you guys, while I am adding some pockets to this story. This is too good. I think I want to just leave it alone. I'm going to take the tape off. I think it's okay to start doing that. You know, what we could do on pages like this is add something with an altered paper clip. Oh yeah, the center spread I'm leaving alone. If I was going to add something, it could be right here because we'd only be covering the horse's tail. So, you know, we could do that. We could do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. All right, let's take a look. So we've got, let me grab some papers and see what we've got. Friends, I have to share this with you because the horses have flowers in their hair. And then this has flowers on it, and I know it's really busy, but oh man, I kind of love it. So, or maybe I use maybe I make the tag out of something a little less busy. I'm sorry, maybe I make the pocket out of something a little less busy, say like this, but then make the tag out of this. Oh, that's pretty. Yeah, let's do that. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a curved pocket, and I'm looking at it. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and tear because I don't want to cover a lot of the image. Okay, this scrapbook paper is pretty darn thick, so I'm not worried about it tearing. You know, I usually like fold it and double ply it and stuff, but I am gonna have some creative license here and have a few pockets that I do like this. Now I will, because we want to give this some definition, I will go ahead and ink this. You know, it's got the torn look, so you want to play that up a bit. I mean, if we're going to be dramatic and tear the paper, we gotta play it up. All right, this is the center of the first signature, so now we are working on the back half. All right, this is cute. I think we definitely can add something up here, an upper up here. Let's look at it further and decide if we want to do a belly band here. We certainly could, because then we would still see him. You know what? Let's go ahead and do a belly band. We haven't done one yet, I don't think. Let's see. Yeah, no, we've got some side pockets, but no belly band. So let's go ahead and take advantage of this page and do one of those. I think we'll put it right here so that we don't block out this lady. Yeah, we'll put it right there. And I think I will go ahead and measure where we need to cut this off. There we go. Oh, you know what? It's still wet from glue, so I'm going to cut it with my scissors, because if I do it with my paper cutter, it will be a train wreck. I'm just hoping I did it straight. Let's find out. Yeah, it looks good. It looks good. And if there's any hanging over the edge, once it's dry, I can go and I can just trim it up real quick. But I will definitely wait until the glue dries to do that. There's no hurry. Okay, we are not going to mess with that too much until it's dry, unless we decided we want to embellish. Let's take a look. I found this. It's gorgeous. I like the colors. I like that this has pink and peach in it because it goes with Moi and the curtains. So I think let's go ahead and put that on top, right? I think that embellishes it nicely. And then if we want to do further embellishing, we can do that later, but at least we'll have this on it. So I'm just going to fold it so I can cut it. Not gonna, well, hold on. I wasn't gonna cut it on screen, but I had to move my paper cutter anyway. We'll save these because layered, they can go on top of a tag or something. So we'll just save those. Since this is a little bit peachy, I think that this works well with it. So I'm gonna pop this down here, but I am gonna round the corner first. I think we'll go ahead and ink this one too. It's funny, there's so many pretty images in this journal that I'm creating, and it's hard because I don't want to cover any of them, but I have to. I have to add places for writing. Speaking of, you know, something we haven't done yet is adding like a paper pad inside. They cover, you know, a lot of the page, so we'll have to pick just the right page to do that, or I'll just have to get over it and sacrifice the gorgeous image. It's so hard for me. Oh goodness. Okay, I know that's a small pocket, but I really don't want to cover that chair. It's just too pretty. So that's how I feel about that. All right, let's see what else we got. So I think these go together nicely. Oh boy, is that a pretty center spread. So what I did do when I first started making this journal was I added this, and I think it's perfect, and I'm not doing anything else to that. We will put a tag, probably a piece of paper in here, and just let that be gorgeous like it is. Okay, this is really pretty. I love this. We have the dramatic, first of all, we have the dramatic color of fabric here, and then we've got the dramatic roses here, and of course that is a pocket. So we've already got a pocket on this side. This over here is just decorated, so no pocket there, but plenty of room to create a nice torn pocket right here. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. So let's figure out what would look great with this pink and this red. Let's see if we can blend the two. I'm coming back with this gorgeousness now and feeling like this could work because this has some darker colors in it. And of course you guys know I'm dying to use it. But I'm gonna peek through my stash. Yeah, I'm dying to use it, so let's go ahead and do that. I did look through my stash in all honesty, and I didn't see anything. Now listen, I didn't go deep. I went with the stash that I had pulled for this particular project. So let's be clear on that. So what I want to do here is, you know, I was thinking about tearing it, but maybe I want to cut it. Maybe I don't want to be, we already have some tears. So maybe I want this to just be sort of cut in the shape that I want. So if I start this, let's look at the image. Okay, the words are here. Okay, so I need to mark it. I'm going to need to mark it. So we're going to get a little pink pen, a very light pink, so it'll blend if I just put a little dot. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We've got it lined up along the page, and we're just got to eyeball this a little bit. We know that about right here there are words that we don't want to cover. So put in a little polka dot there. Nobody will ever see it. Actually, I'll just cut it out. So as long as we avoid that, and then we could go down, let's finish it here, and then let's start as high as, I think I would like it to be here. So let's start it here. That'll be a nice substantial pocket. And then so we'll go down and out and down. Let's give it a try. Let's see how we did with our marking. Right, we are going to start here. Going to do it sort of wavy. I'm not trying to be straight. You know, I'm trying to just be real free with this. Okay, so it's got a nice little wave, nothing crazy, but it's not straight, which I'm really happy about. Now I want to ink it. Oh, yeah, I like it, I like it. I like it a lot. All right, very nice. I hope she likes it, you guys. I don't think she knows what a junk journal is. I'm pretty certain of that. I don't even know if she journals, but you know, I've been listening to a lot of you guys, and many of you buy these journals because you love to look at them and you don't write in them. And so I thought, you know, maybe she will enjoy, even if she's not a journaler. She might be inspired to journal, because I think that's a healthy habit, but she might just, you know, she might find comfort in just flipping through it and just seeing, you know, that it's pretty. I mean, why not, right? So this is perfect for a side pocket, right? I mean, that is like the perfect margin for that. So no brainer there. And then I found these. Oh, I don't think the colors are gonna work. Let's see. Yeah, they're kind of they lean into the purple family quite a bit. So yeah, not gonna be able to use that. So let me see what we got here. We have this white one, which is sort of blah over on this. We need something more, so hang on. Let me go see what I can find. How about some intensity with some black and white right here? And then when we go to embellish it, I'm sure I have more of this, so we could put like a little splash of it right here, or make a hinge this color. So I think that's what I want to do, is go with the black and white and then bring in this and maybe some gold when we get into our final, you know, touches, our final touches. I think I like the black on the outside. Yeah, let's do that. All right, so I'm just going to fold it here because that's where I'll need to cut it. I hope this isn't too terribly boring, just sitting here watching me make pockets. But, you know, there is a process. I do really like to look at the page and, you know, hold on. Before we commit to that, you guys, this is really a narrow pocket. I don't think it's wide enough. I think we need more of something. So hold on. All right, friends, I couldn't find anything that had enough of a punch, so I grabbed my black cardstock and I put black cardstock under it, and I think that has enough intensity. So I think that's good. So, you know, as I was sitting there gluing that on, I didn't figure you needed me to do that on camera. I was sitting here thinking about, do you guys ever feel like, if you make a journal, a junk journal, or any kind of journal, you know, but the way that we do it with the fabric and the just all the goodies, right? Do you ever feel like when you give it to somebody who doesn't know what it is, do you ever feel like you have to explain yourself? Like, I know that when I give this to her, I am going to feel like I have to have this explaining session, and it's kind of weird, but I know that when I give these to people, they don't know what they are. They have no idea what they're looking at. So it's kind of one of those weird things, right? So like I made one for my friend, and she said, what am I supposed to do with it? I'm like, well, you can turn it into a scrapbook to, you know, put pictures of your daughter in it, like whatever you want. So it's just kind of a funny thing, and I didn't know if you guys experienced that as well. So here we are. We got our pocket here. Got nothing here. We could do a side pocket. You know what? Let's be creative. We've been doing side pockets. We've been doing all kinds of normal, regular stuff. Pretty picture, but the prettiest thing about it to me is the chandelier. So what if we did, I'm thinking about maybe something that flips down or that flips up, it like sits here, like one of those pads, but that you flip up. I mean, it might look kind of weird though, sitting in the middle of the page. Let's leave it blank for now until I can decide. And here we go. Okay, so not a whole lot going on here. As you can see, this nice rich fabric, that was for, if you remember, that was so that I could sew the pages of the journal together. In this case, right here, I didn't sew, I glued it. So some of them I glued and some of them I sewed, just so you know. All right, so as I'm looking at this spread, I don't feel particularly compelled that we can't cover some of this. Nothing is screaming, oh my goodness, I'm gorgeous. So let's make this a one with either a piece of paper that opens up or one of those little scrappy pads. My friend Dale at Not Too Shabby Chic gave me this little paper pad. I think it's 6 by 6. And I thought this could be a nice little opportunity to use a few of the pages. So this one has some nice dark, which would work well with that. Let me see what else we have. That would be nice. That's not bad. That would have to be layered, which I would probably end up layering all of them, to be honest with you guys. So let's just pretend we were laying it here. I just want to see how it works with this. So there's that one. This one's a little too neon. That's not bad, and if another piece of paper went over it like this, it sort of calms it down. You know, so if we like blocked it inside to have like a little writing place, that's pretty nice, pretty nice. Let's see if there's anything better. Did we do this one yet? I don't think so. So let's say that's nice too. Okay, covers a lot of the image though. This image doesn't matter if it gets covered because it's sort of a repeat. And it's got the dark in it. You know, I'm almost tempted to use this one on both sides and then have paper over it and then ink the edges with pink. Let's do that. All right, we're going to take 2 of these. I think we can make this work. Okay. And we're going to do 1 on each side. I'm just going to look real quick, see if I need to trim. Yeah, I'm going to want to trim. It's just a little too wide. So let's take off, this is about 1 inch. Let's do that on both of them. Yeah, I think that's fine. And then, so that's going to be sort of our mat. And then we're going to put paper pad over top of it, I'm thinking. And let's take a quick look-see here. That sure is pretty. I wonder, yeah, let's play with that too. I think that could be nice. All right, so we're just going to mat this down. That's all we're worried about for this one. Do we want to ink it first? Yeah, let's go ahead. Just quickly, nothing doesn't have to be crazy, just to give it a defining line. All right, friends, this is going to be the first and last process video for this particular journal. The holidays have been super busy, and so the next thing that you will see on this Marie Antoinette journal will be the flip through, and that should be coming up soon. I appreciate you taking some time to hang out with me. Thanks for watching. See you soon.